What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing a Gemini Jets airport update of Denver International Airport Concourse A. I did really like doing this last time, so I decided I'd put in a few more aircrafts and different kinds of aircrafts and do a whole nother update because I just love this airport so much, and I'm sure you guys do. So if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel because it is free and it only takes 3 seconds. Let's get straight into it. Starting us off at our United regional gates, we have this United Express Crj 700 in the new livery, loading on passengers for a departure flight out to Aspen, Colorado. Moving right along to the next aircraft, we have this West Airlines Crj 700. This will be operating for United Express and doing a departure flight out to Great Falls. Next up, we have this United Express Crj 200. This is in the new livery and will be heading out to Moab, Utah. Moving right along, we have another United Crj 200 in the new livery. This will be heading out to Lubbock, Texas. For the last United Express aircraft, we have this United Express Crj 200 offloading passengers in from a flight in from Little Rock, Arkansas. We will continue on with the back side of the terminal and then do the front side. Moving on to the Mainline Aircrafts at Concourse A, we have this American 737 MAX 8 aircraft just pulling into the gate from a flight in from Miami. Next up, we have this American Eagle Embraer E175 loading on passengers as well as fuel before it heads out to Los Angeles. Moving right along to the international gates, we have this British Airways Airbus A350-1000 getting heavily serviced before it heads out to London Heathrow. Now currently British Airways is not at the airport because they did use the 747 before COVID times, and then COVID hit and they stopped using the 747 and just stopped flying to Denver pretty much permanently. Well, not permanently, they will be coming back shortly, and when they do come back it is proposed that they'll be on the A350-1000. Next up, we have this Lufthansa A350-900 just pulling into the gate from a flight in from Munich, and it is offloading the passengers as well as offloading the cargo and crew. Moving on to the other side of the terminal, we have this JetBlue Airbus A321. This is pushing back for a flight out to New York LaGuardia. Next up, we have this Iceland Air Boeing 757-200. This is in the 80-year strong livery and is pushing back for a flight out to Reykjavik, Keflavik. Just taxiing past the A gates here, we have this Canon Airways 737 MAX 8 aircraft. This is getting ready to take off for a flight out to Cayman Islands. Next up, we have this Air Canada Crj 900. This is in the new livery and will be heading out to Toronto Pearson. Next up, we have this Southwest Airlines 737-700. This is in the California 1 livery and is loading on passengers as well as fuel before it heads out to Cancun in about 30 minutes. Southwest, when they do have international flights, not every time, but most of the time they do come to the A concourse to get the passengers and offload the passengers. Next up, we have this Delta Airbus A321 getting catered as well as passengers loading on before it heads out to Atlanta. Another aircraft taxiing is this Copa Airlines 737-800 in the MLB livery heading out to Panama City. And finally, for this side of the terminal, we have the Delta 757-200, which will be heading out to New York JFK. It has been a while since Delta has operated this route, but about a month ago, they were operating 757s out of Denver like crazy, so I did want to include this route. Moving on to the other side here, we have this Delta Airbus A220-100 getting fueled up before it heads out to Salt Lake City in about 10 minutes. Just pulled into the gate here, we have this Delta 737-900ER with split scimitar winglets arriving in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Right here we have the Delta 737-800 loading on the baggage and passengers before it heads out to Seattle, Tacoma. Right next to that we have this Frontier Airbus A320neo. This is in the Champ the Bronco livery and is getting catered before it heads out to San Diego in about 30 minutes. Then right here we have this Frontier Airbus A321 getting fueled up before it heads out to San Francisco. And just peeking behind the terminal we have this Frontier Airbus A320neo that's in the Bluebird tail and will be heading out to San Jose. Next up we have the Frontier Airbus A319. I do forget the tail name sometimes, but this aircraft will be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Next up we have this Frontier Airbus A320neo. Once again, this is some sort of Bluebird tail, and this will be heading out to Reno, Tahoe in about an hour. Right here we have the American Airbus A320 offloading the passengers and getting fueled up for the next flight out to Dallas-Fort Worth. The next aircraft we have is the Airbus A321 for American Airlines, getting serviced before it heads out to Philadelphia in about 30 minutes. And then following that we have this Allegiant Airbus A319 in the new livery, offloading passengers as well as the baggage as it just arrived in from a flight in from Peoria. Allegiant Airlines has been doing really good at Denver, adding a bunch of new routes such as Cincinnati, Asheville, Knoxville, Peoria, and Provo. So it's very nice to see Allegiant Airlines expanding here. That does wrap up today's airport update of Denver International Airport. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, because you can change your mind at any time and it's completely free. And it really helps support me, which means a lot. And as always, I hope you guys did enjoy the airport update, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.